G'day, Stephen Carey from OffTheGridKnowledge.com again. Playing a bit of, I think that's RM actually. It's the end of the world as we know it. Question. Jess has actually just had her dinner. She doesn't want to think about the end of the world as we know it. This question, you may grow your greens. We can survive on greens. We got lots of eggs. Now we got lots of ways we keep a very good larder, you know, as far as the pantry goes. But if it winds up the end of the world as you know it, and the supermarket's not open, this is the question. Myself and Kerry have actually asked ourselves this question many times. We would survive with greens and eggs, and I'll get me compound bow out, take a roux out, you know, we will get by. But how will most people get by like myself and Kerry when you can't go and buy the packaged food? Now I'm talking about coffee. Yes, I'm wandering around. You know, things like coffee, things like sugar. Most of us have to go buy a bag of sugar when we need it. Most of us have to actually go buy rice or, you know, raw pasta. We mostly do the veg thing. But how would most people survive without being able to go to the supermarket? I'm going to put this on my You Have No Power set of videos. My Have No Power set of posts actually on Facebook. And that's because I don't think a lot of people take, or I think more to the point, a lot of people take for granted that they go to the supermarket, they buy their jar of coffee, like myself and Kerry do. You know, we buy coffee and we buy, you know, rice and we buy pasta. But how would everyone get by? I know I'll probably have to, you know, take Kerry's life. Kerry doesn't get a coffee. I'm probably a dead man, alright? You can listen to REM, I think it's REM. And yeah, probably be the end of the world as I know it if Kerry doesn't get a coffee. But it could be anything. It could be herbs, spices. If the supermarkets stop producing, or anything happens that stops the deliveries, and maybe you do what myself and Kerry do, we just go to the markets. The farmers markets, we're assuming in this scenario, are still there. So you can buy fruit and veg. We live on fruit and veg and a lot of other stuff, but we primarily can get by with what we produce plus fruit and veg. So this scenario is, how would you get by? Stop and take a good look at what you need, or what you go to the supermarket for once a week, once a fortnight, once a month. If you can't buy those bits and pieces that come in the bags, might only be a bag of rice, might only be a bag of pasta, might only be a little bag of herbs. Are you actually in a position where you're not going to suffer or start crawling the walls? That is my question. If the supermarkets are not available, can you live like, say, myself and Kerry on eggs and greens and get by? Well, not coffee, because yes, like I said, I'll be a dead man. But all these things you stop and think about, and we think about this quite a lot. It's a miserable old day actually. It's turned overcast. But it's a question that pops up quite often, you know, how much do you produce? We don't produce everything. We go to a lot of effort to produce as much as we can. But at the end of the day, we still wind up, you know, going down to the supermarket to grab the odd bits and bobs, you know. Supermarket shuts down and you only got the food markets up, the growers markets. What would you do without all that packaged food is my question. And I'm going to leave it at that. I want to make it nice and short. Sitting out in the bloody outdoor kitchen, listening to, I don't know what this is. We'll leave it at that. Cheers from Stephen Carey. A question, the video question. How would you go if the supermarket wasn't there? Would you survive? Have you got the means? Have you got a gun or a compound bow to go and get meat? Have you got veg growing in the garden? Will you get by without coffee? Do you need things like medicines and, oh hey, God help you, you might have tobacco problems or whatever. How would you go if you had to get by without that? Would you get by and not crawl the walls, is my question. Bye guys, subscribe and like if you want. Cheers from us. Cheers from Stephen Carey from NorthGridNice.com. Hope you're having a good day. Pretty miserable here, but we're still smiling. But we did go to the farmer's market today and we're asking this question of ourselves, hence the video. So I'll leave it at that. And I'll leave it with Mr. YouTube. Cut me some slack because yeah, I'm playing music in the background again. Bye guys.